Hi, this is Anna, and this is Check It at the Round Table, where we discuss movies, books, music, and stuff. Today we are discussing the Taiwanese BL drama series Plus and Minus episode 2. In this episode, Jing decides he wants to really be an actor, and he drags Fu into it. Anyway, the final final blind date that Fu was supposed to go on, Xing decided he would take Fu's place, and he has Fu pretend to be his bad and bothered lover who comes up and throws water in his face and says, "You are cheating on me with this woman. What do you think you are?" And anyway, by the end of the scene, the woman is just sitting there going, "You know what, boys? Have a nice life. I hope you figure out what's going on here, because I'm gonna go get coffee at HWC Roasters." And Fu and Xing are sitting there in a awkward hug as Fu's like, "I don't want to kiss you right now. No offense." It's like, "No, Xing, no. And he ends up hitting Xing in the head with a slap. And Xing's like, "Why are you doing this to me?" And Fu's like, "Well, you don't pretend to kiss me because I don't want to kiss you right now." So anyway, that's how their blind dates go. The sister gets this on her phone with recording. They go home to the sister of Xing and Xing's dad, who is very troubled that his son is not doing well on these blind dates. He's like, I set these up for you every year. You never get a girlfriend. I just want you to be happy with a partner. That's all that really matters to me about this. But your mom has a relative who has a friend of hers who she'd like you to meet if possible." And this really triggers Xing. He's like, "I don't want to meet this girl because mom has never been a part of my life. Mom had me, yeah, but you're the one who raised me, and mom hasn't even come back to check on us since she left with her partner." And so Xing is very, very upset. His dad gets very, very upset back, and he's like, "Well, she's still your mother. You need to respect her, because she's your mom." Which doesn't really help Xing de-escalate, if that makes sense. It's like, yes, I totally get the dad, and I totally get Xing. And poor Fu was sitting there going, "Xing, it's a good time for us to leave and let everybody kind of calm down." Well, anyway, Xing ends up drinking way too much alcohol and going to the batting cage and going, "I don't want a mother." And he's just throwing balls against the batting cage. And Fu's sitting there going, "You do this every time your mom's brought up. Ever since you were a little kid, you've done stuff like this." Anyway, by the end of the evening, Xing is sitting there on a park bench, very gone to the world with drink. Fu comes up he grabs Xing's suit coat and he's like, "You never handle alcohol well, but yet you still drink way too much." He's like, "Let's get you home." And Xing grabs him and goes, "I am so glad I have you in my life to be with me when I'm basically in trouble." And Fu's like, "Great, now let's go to the apartment so that you're not on the street drunk." And so he's helping Xing up to the apartment, which isn't an easy feat because I'm going, Xing is taller than Fu. I mean, they're both skinny as all get out, but I'm going, it would still be hard to lift someone full grown up to the apartment. So anyway, Fu gets Xing up to the apartment. He then crashes on the sofa, and Fu's like, "Let's get you to your room so you're not sleeping on the sofa." And Xing's like, "I want to sleep on the sofa." And Fu's like, "Why does this have to be so hard?" So he's trying to get Xing to his room, and instead Xing grabs him, pulls him down, and kisses him full on the face. And Fu's like, "This happened in high school. This is happening again." He just kind of steps back and leaves Xing just to be. You then segue back to high school. I believe it's in this episode where you find out that Xing was again drunk and kissed Fu full on the face when Fu was 18 on his 18th birthday. Also, you don't really know it from Vicky Rukaton or the story itself, but if you go and read the synopsis of this series on Gaga Ulala, I think. Anyway, you find out that Fu and Xing are born the same year, one day apart. So their birthdays are literally one day apart. So when Fu and Xing are sitting there in the classroom. Xing kisses him full in the face, and Fu is like, I'm not sure where to go with this. But anyway, the next morning, segue back to the current time, Fu and Xing is waking up from his hangover. Fu is sitting there eating his breakfast, and Fu says, you really shouldn't behave that way with anyone who brings you home drunk. And Xing's like, what did I do last night? I don't remember doing anything out of the ordinary. And Fu says, well, you yell and you cause a ruckus, and the police almost took you in because you were so loud. And Xing's like, I really can't imagine me doing that, Fu. And Fu's very, very busy eating his breakfast. Anyway, Fu talks Xing into going back to the restaurant his dad owns and apologizing to his dad. He said, I know you're upset about your mom, but you don't need to be treating your dad that way, because your dad is trying to do something nice for you, even though it might seem like an overbearing parenting thing right now. But you should still go and apologize to your dad, because you should not have yelled at him last night. And Xing's like, okay, Fu, I will go apologize to my dad. So anyway, Fu goes with him to go see Xing's dad. Xing's dad is there cleaning up the restaurant, and Xing says, I'm sorry, Dad. He says, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. I know you're sorry. And Fu and Xing are sitting there, and Fu's dad is like, it's all right, Xing. We are good. Go have your day working. Here's your lunch. So anyway, they go to work. On the way to work, or on the way back from work, I can't remember which, the laundromat owner opens his business to find that the trash from the bar beneath has poured all over his entryway, and people are talking about how dirty the laundromat is. Well, this really triggers the laundromat owner, Lai, and I think Lai, I'm not sure. Anyway, but the two women who run the bar, Nikita and Amy, come up, and he starts talking to me. He says, this is not right. You should not have done this. Did you do this so you could call the police to bother me, because I'm upset that you're playing your music too loud, basically. And Nikita and Amy are just really rude to Mr. Lai, which I really don't understand their animosity toward him. He wouldn't get riled without a good reason kind of person. So I'm going, if I had trash in front of my business, I would be a little upset about that too. But anyway, he's very upset, and they're very upset, and they're kind of fussing back and forth. And the next thing you see is Yuki comes and grabs Mr. Lai's dustpan. And that is where this episode ends. I did like this episode after we got past the blind date fiasco, because that was just really poor acting, and I don't mean it bad. Usually Thai actors are really good, but that was not one of their best moments in this production. I'm just saying. The guy who played Fu did a great job. The guy who played Xing was just so overinflated, it wasn't really believable. But anyway, no offense. He's a good actor in the rest of the show, I'm sure, but this was not one of his best moments. Anyway, you could definitely watch this show with any age of kid, any age of adult. I would say it gets much better after we get to like episode 3, 4, and 5, and now we're getting ready for episode 6, I think, today. Yay, it's coming out here in a few hours. I'm so excited. Anyway, it's on Viki Rukaton with English subtitles. When it's released, it does tend to have the English subtitles, so they do go back every 2 days after it's released and kind of clean up the English subs, which is very nice. But that's my review of Plus and Minus episode 2 of the Taiwanese BL drama series. Check it at the round table. Bye!
Hi, this is Anna, and this is Check It at the Round Table, where we discuss movies, books, music, and stuff. Today, we're discussing how you can connect with us on social media and also how you can support us. We are reachable at this lovely podcast on various platforms. We also have several YouTube channels, The Hand Network, Check It Round Table, and also the Asian Drama Club. I will drop the links in the description so you can check those out. You can also reach us online at our website. That's onnacarr.com. That's ONNACARR.com. You can support us through either PayPal or Venmo. Our PayPal email address is roses, ROSES, out of the snow, OUTOFSNOW @gmail.com. And you can support us also on Venmo. The connection for that is at Onnacarr, and that's uppercase O and uppercase C, and it's ONNACARR. The last four to verify are 1143. Thank you so much for listening. Talk to you soon. Bye.